Hello, good afternoon. Happy Monday. It is Monday, right? My days are all so confused with going away and being away at the Bahamas last week. And I'm wishing I was back on the boat with the sunshine and the sand. I really miss the sun and the sand, let me tell you. Don't get me wrong. I do love the snow, and having the different seasons. But when you get a taste of the islands, it's so hard to leave. I felt like we weren't there long enough. So anyhow, today we are going to talk about something that I heard today that I had to come back on here and share with you because I was blown away by how simple this was, but how awesome it's going to work. Okay, so I'm going to share this with you while I get ready and do my makeup, okay? So I'm just applying the incredible hydrating primer, which I absolutely love, especially in the winter weather where, the environment just does crazy things to your skin, and with that harsh weather and the wind, having a nice hydrating primer is just going to help, of course, along with exfoliating your face and all that stuff too. Okay, so while that sits, I want to tell you guys a couple things that are going to change your life, okay? So first off, if you want to change your life, you need to change your language, okay? I'm going to say that again. If you want to change your life, you have got to change your language. And I'm talking about not only the language that you speak, but the language that you also speak right in here, okay? Because whatever you're speaking, the universe or whatever you want to call it is listening, and it's going to give it right back to you, whether that's good or bad. So I'm going to tell you something that's really going to help kind of shift your thoughts. So with all of your things that you're saying, that you're repeating in your head, or statements that you are saying, end it with this. So end it with, and that's what I want. Okay? So if you're complaining and you're like, you know what? Nobody likes me. I can't find a good job. I'm not getting sales. And then you're going to end that with, and that's what I want. And you're going to be like, oh crap. No, that's not what I want. And then you're going to start shifting that to be like, you know what? Everywhere I go, people flock to me. People love me. And my business is booming. And then you end it with, and that's what I want. How simple is that? How simple is that? I learned this from Rank Makers Today, from Ray Higdon. And for me, I was just like, wow. Because your language will change your life. So you have got to change your life. I'm going to say it again. To change your life, you have got to change your language. And then if you're having issues with changing your language, always end your sentences with, and that is what I want. So when you're hearing those negative thoughts in your head, end it with, and that is what I want. And you're going to be like, hell no, that is not what I want. And it's going to help you start switching the mindset and the words that you're saying. Like I said, not just outward words, but what you're saying to yourself inside. So start doing that and start realizing and seeing big changes happening in your life. And if you want, please start doing this and message me. Let me know how it's going, because I would love to hear the feedback on how this is going to help you, okay? So right now I'm just going to apply my concealer. I'm not going to use any foundation today, but I'm just going to use a little bit of concealer. I had a little bit of a breakout on the boat, and I think it was because this mama was eating way too much sugar and desserts. My body was like, no, you're not going to do that. We're not allowing that, Elissa. So I like to let my concealer sit for a minute. Usually I use my brush, but I need to clean it. So I'm going to use my fingers. So please be careful of your language. Because as I was saying, to change your life, you need to change your language. Stop saying those negative things to yourself. Stop making those negative statements about yourself. Stop saying those, allowing those negative thoughts to take over, and just say enough. And if you start saying those things, end all of your sentences with, and that is what I want. And just, I know I'm repeating myself, but I really want to make sure that this is going to stick into your head. So again, if you want to change your life, change your language. And if you start saying those negative things, or even your positive things, always end your sentences with, and that is what I want. And just, again, watch your life transform, my friends. Okay? All right, so we are going to now move on to the eyes. Today I'm going to use liquid shadows. Actually, I'm going to use these two colors here. We're going to use the color Willed and the color Reverent. And I'm going to show you how simple these are to use. So if you just want a very simple step, you can basically just apply these all over the lid and then just blend it out with your finger with the one color. But today I'm going to use two colors. So we're going to start off and see how it has like kind of like a doe foot applicator. So we're going to go in and we're going to go down right here and kind of make an upside down 7. Okay, it's going to look a little crazy, I know. Stick with me, okay? We're going to blend that bad boy in. I say my life is happening for me, not to me. Oh, I love that, Marsha. I love that. I just heard this today and like, oh my gosh, I have got to share this because it's so simple, but so effective, right? Like ending your sentences with, and that is what I want. Because we all know, we all let that negative chatter happen in our heads. And if we allow that to happen, you know what? You're going to stay exactly where you are. But if you make a decision that you're going to stop doing that and you're going to start improving your life and actually believing it, then guess what? Things are going to change. There we go. We're just going to blend that in. Just like so. Oh, I put a little bit more on this side. So I'm going to add a little bit more onto this side here myself. So I'm just did like an upside down 7. Okay. Now we're going to go in with this gorgeous color, and it is one of my favorite colors. Where did it go? There it is. It's called Reverent. And then we're just going to add that like so. Just doing it like 3/4 of the way over. And then we're just going to take our finger and we're just going to blend it in with the finger. Then I'm going to go in, I like to take that fluffy crease brush, the fluffy blending brush, and just kind of blend it in. Isn't that gorgeous? Working on myself for the last 6 months to undo 40 years of damage. Good for you, Marsha. That's amazing. I've been on, I like to say, my healing journey for the past 3 years since I attended the retreat with the Unique Foundation from my trauma, and it has been such a beautiful experience. Yes, I've had my ups and downs, but I feel like when you have those downs, that only just makes you come out even stronger, right? So I'm just going to blend in with my finger. Like, how easy is this to use, you guys? So simple. But I love hearing that. I love hearing stories about people making a decision that, you know what, their past is no longer going to define them. Because you're so much stronger than your past, right? So I'm just going to go in because I put a little bit of that shadow got on my lashes. So I'm just going to go over that. And we're gonna blend it in a little bit right there too. And if you want, you can actually even get a little bit of that and then just kind of put it right down here to pop those eyes and make those eyes pop even more. If you really want to make your eyes look more awake, get a light color and then just apply right in the corner of your eyes. And just see how that just makes them appear like more open. And how pretty is that combination? It's so pretty, so simple to use. I love these liquid shadows because they, you know, especially if you struggle with eyeshadow application, I feel like this is a good way to start with shadows if you are intimidated by them, because they're so simple to use. You can use your fingers if you want. I always say using your tools, you just get better application, but you can definitely just use your fingers to apply it on. And if you want to just start with one color, you can get like a couple different shades and start playing with them. It's pretty sweet because we've got a really awesome deal this month where you can grab any two of our liquid shadows. Then you've also got, there's more of these. These are just the ones that I have right here. You can also grab a lipstick of your choice. And it could be any of our lip products. We've got a lot of different lip products. And then you can choose from either a blusher or a lip exfoliator. You've got the choice. And then it's actually a 2-tier option, which is pretty cool. Because the second tier is if you want to add on any of our foundations other than the spray foundation, you can go ahead and add that to the deal as well and save up to 30%. So it is a sweet deal. And these liquid shadows are my favorite. So today I'm going to just go ahead. We're going to add a little bit of blush. I'm going to use this color Supple. No, actually I'm going to use this color. It's like called Sisterly. I'm just going to smile and apply that. And I like this because it has a little bit of shimmer. So it's almost like a highlighter and blush in one. So beautiful. And again, this is part of our beauty bundle this month. It's a sweet, sweet deal. Who doesn't love a good deal, right? Like, you know, we're coming into the winter. Well, we're kind of getting near the end of winter now. Like, we're in February now. So I like to think that we're getting near the end of winter. In my head, we are. So it's such a nice, because sometimes at this time in the year, we can kind of start, a lot of people can get a little bit depressed and stuff like that too. So I always think like makeup for me just makes me feel better. It makes me feel, it gives me a little bit more confidence in myself, you know, say as opposed to when I go out with no makeup on, and opposed to either even throwing on a little bit of mascara and some lippy. I feel better. Now, I'm not saying that you need makeup to look beautiful. You guys know me and know that that's not what I'm saying. But I am saying, and I don't care who you are, you know you feel a little bit better when you take some time for yourself. It's all about self-care and self-love, right? And now is such a great time to take that time to have a little bit of time for yourself. And you guys know that I'm here if you need any help with colors, with color matching. If you have any kind of skin irritation or problems, I got your back. I got your back, girl. I got you, okay? So please remember that I'm always here to help. And I'm going to just do a little reminder of what the whole video was about today in regards to your language. So to change your life, you've got to change your language. And when you are starting to say things, always end your sentences with, and that is what I want. So if you're talking negatively, and you say at the end, and that is what I want, you're gonna be like, oh crap, no, that is not what I want. It's gonna help switch that mindset. It's going to help rewire those thoughts in your head. So I'm so excited. Please try this out. And please keep me posted. I would love to hear from you by next week. So start today, right here, right now. Start everything with, and all of your sentences with, and that is what I want. And see how that's going to start switching the mindset to start thinking more positively. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. And remember, Thoughts become things, so make your thoughts great because you are great. And as I said, thoughts become things, so be so careful of what you're saying to yourself in your head and what you're saying about yourself to other people. Because you matter, you are incredible, you are amazing, and you were put on this earth to do incredible things, so don't play small because you are worth so much more, my friends. Have a wonderful day. Mwah. Bye.